WTAP looks back on this day in history in today's We the People, celebrating 250 years.
On this day in 1928, Sir Alexander Fleming was a young bacteriologist when an accidental discovery led to one of the great developments of modern medicine on September 3, 1928. Having left a plate of Staphylococcus bacteria uncovered, Fleming noticed that a mold had fallen on the culture, had killed many of the bacteria. He identified the mold as Penicillium notatum, similar to the kind found on bread. In 1929, Fleming introduced his mold byproduct called penicillin to cure bacterial infections.